Hi folks, an upright one this time, like a portrait format. Let's squeeze a bit of yellow out. I've got some cadmium yellow pale, some cadmium red, and some ultramarine and black. So I want to do some sort of meadow, but sort of an L-shaped composition with some trees on one side going down a bit of a hill. This is on MDF, 2mm thick. Great stuff. I highly recommend it. Not for watercolour though, but for acrylic or oil. This 2mm, it doesn't take up a lot of space because of its thinness, but it's very tough. And I bought this one, I got it from Wessex Frames. They're out in Leatherhead in Surrey. I bought 3 4-foot by 3-foot sheets of it. It's the stuff that you used for backing photographs, watercolours, but it's a smashing, lovely surface to work on. I've rubbed it down and primed it with a coat of PVA glue while it was wet, so I dropped in some plaster dust, polyfiller, the trade name that I use. It's a quality plaster crack filler. Well, I've gone through that. I have to put another bit on there. And then I put when it was dry, I dried it, I give it another coat of PVA glue, which is what I use for priming. And this is more or less the natural colour of the MDF, but I was using some burnt sienna, and there was just a bit left in the brush combined with the PVA glue. That's why it's a bit white. Now, so I'm going to start. I've got some nice walnut alkyd oil mixed with some more alkyd. So let's make some sort of sky. We'll make it up as we go along. So let's have some nice oily blue. Trouble is, if you thin it down too much, it'll take a long time to obliterate the ground colour. So we'll just work away at that and come lighter as we get down to a bit of a horizon here. Okay, clean the brush in with a bit of toweling here. I'm looking at my screen and that looks quite good. The picture. The difficulty I'm having is with the white paper I'm doing watercolour, that it tends to overexpose. And it wasn't very obvious yesterday when I did a watercolour, so apologies for that. Right, let's get a bit of colour in there. Bit of yellow, a bit of red. This nice warm afternoon sky, say, for example. Now, a lot of this is going to be behind my tree. Oh, there we go. It's a nice start, nice colour. I can put in a bit of lighter blue. Right, you don't have to use thick impasto all the time. It's just the joy of using oil paint. It's just a fantastic. I'm thinking of putting a sort of a dark bluey distance over the hill here. Make a hill. Okay, see how that goes. Change the brush. Oops. Right, let's start to put in a bit of a meadow. So a greeny colour. A bit lighter, I think. And moving up as we come into the foreground. I'm not attempting any realism. I'm just going to just enjoy the process of painting. And why not? It's the most wonderful thing to do. We're very, very lucky to have this interest. Some lighter colour in there, lighter green. I love using black. That is probably just a little bit too. There's a bit of red in it, a bit of yellow. I can modify that as we progress with the picture. I don't really like that. I'm not sure I should have done that. So what I'll do, I'll remove it. I'll remove it if I can. Painted out. I think that was a bit too obvious. Let's keep it open. Let's keep it a nice sky colour. Got a bit of that to obliterate it. Right, okay. Let's put a tree in. So we'll start with a bit of blue background. Bit of shadow. Won't come any further than that, but I'll go a bit higher. Get some other brushes. I want to get that sorted. Take a while just to take the colour out of that. Maybe I will put a bit of that blue back, but very low. Give something to counter change against the light grasses. So that's okay. Right, let's put in a bit of a shadowy under here. Shadowy under. I start a sentence and I forget where I'm going, what I was going to say. And we can go in with some lovely light greens on that, catching the afternoon sun. Okay, let's get a bit of dark in that green here. the shadow. Right, that's some lovely light on there. And I'll take that then up there a bit. Always a challenge to use three colours, three primaries. I'll dry a bit. Right, now we want some yellow, some deeper greens in here. They're not too deep. Want them to show. But this is in shadow, so maybe they wouldn't show quite so much. So I'll put some light back in this as well, otherwise gotta have the light shining through the trees. It would be quite bright, so let's put it in. Same colour as the sky. I'm just trying to put some light on the proceedings. So you can work from light to dark, dark to light, however you want to do it. Let's just tamp that using the back of the brush to put that light back in the sky. The white I'm using is Alkyd resin. It's Griffin. It dries much quicker than the ordinary Winton that I use. Some of that colour in there. Okay. How's that looking? Now we want some brilliant light on the edges of that green. The darks in. I'll put a bit of red in with that. You've got to have your darks, otherwise you just won't get your lights. I'll put the shadows in the trees. I'm just using blue and red. That's where we want the darks. Down the base there. I will put some trunks in, I think. Now there won't be a lot of light, but assuming it's coming from that side, in my light greens a little bit. Oh, I want to show a bit of white. Trying to keep well away from the board with my brush. Okay, it's a very, very high key, isn't it? Oh, I just want to sort that blue out. Ah, where's my camera? Hold on, I'll just have to tighten the stand. Right, okay. Right, while that's drying off, I just do a little bit of, well, I want to get some of that in there, in that bit of the tree, otherwise it will look as if I've put the lovely cloud in between, just because there was a space, and I tried to tell you not to do that, and I've done it myself. Right, get to that blue, a bit of white, touch of oil. Bit lighter. Soften, soften, soften. A little bit of light, very light blue in here and there. Just lighten a bit. Right, a bit of landscape, bit of very, very light green, blue and yellow, black and yellow, plenty of white, bit of red. Some light coming through there. Right, let's put in some, if I can do it, what brush should I use? I'll use, this might still be a bit wet, I cleaned it after this morning's effort. Use that for my trees. So I want a greeny, light green. Spent half my time looking for brushes on them. Right, that is my smile strip. And a clip. Large strip on the edge of my board. It's a very small painting. I was showing earlier that it's just as hard doing a small picture as this to do a large one. Dark green. Then that. Don't ask me what trees these are. Trees. Wood ones. Trees made of wood. These are much harder to do than using the hake. Oops. The wires here, brushes, paints, all sorts. Now, once that sort of a yellowy green. Just catching the light in here. Getting that very, very dark green where it's going to show. Try and blend that. Not brilliant, but have some light. Just mixing a bit of black and yellow, so dark green and all pure black. Well, that's all right. Oops, I need to put that in the water. In the watercolour water. Right, okay, let's come back with another brush. I want that shadowy colour to show. But I want also want some light. Just to bury the trunks. That's more or less just yellow with a bit of white in. Catching that light up here. Right, I'm not going to do any more to those trees. I'm not going to do much of that landscape either. But what I'm going to do is get my little brush, a bit of oil, put some poppies, or just some red. Look at them. Clean the brush. And I'm going to put a darker yellow, which is a red in the cadmium red in the yellow. Bit of oil. And red. A couple of daisies. Trying to do this random, but being random is not impossible. Okay, so that'll do. We'll try to put a little bird in. No, we'll do it in white, I think, or whitish. Put it high up in the sky. Just about show. Well, let's have a darker one. Okay, that'll do. That's all I can think of doing. Another big problem people like me have on YouTube and Patreon is finding new material all the time. But I'm very fortunate that now, after so much experience of it, I can make up simple views like this. I'll put it in a mount. We'll have a look at it, give an idea of where we're going with it. I'll just take the masking tape off. A couple of bits here. Messy old job oil painting, but it's good fun. Okay, let's get me white, the off-white frame, which is getting ever more solid with bits of paint. Take that off. To one side. Let's. This doesn't fit. Oh, it does. Right, I'll just hold it in the frame with a bit of tape. Bear with me. Got it falling out the frame into the palette. My palette, as usual, is a piece of plywood from an old wardrobe years ago, with a piece of greaseproof paper stuck to it. Well, there we are. So it's a simple summer scene as a demonstration. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. There's a bit of shadow, isn't there? Oh well. See you soon. Bye bye.